of Amalgamated Baseball Holding. Welcome to Schenectady, New York, for this afternoon's game between the New Ohio Debonairs and Amalgamated Baseball Holding. At this time, we would like to introduce the starting lineup for the visiting New Ohio Debonairs. Batting first, the second baseman, number 20, Turf Tamba. Batting second, the third baseman, number 5, blithely cartwheeling. Batting third, the center fielder, number 18, Chud Tata. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 15, Ped Wingner. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 2, Jake Steakhouse. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 10, Loud Juice Kendrick. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 30, Kerrick Burns. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 24, Dimples Bugby. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 51, Mule Wayner. And let's give a good corporate authorized cheer for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. Here they are as they take the field. The second baseman, number 42, Todd Gonzalez. The shortstop, number 8, Bobson Dugnut. The first baseman, number 37, Willie Dustis. The center fielder, number 24, Mike Truck. The third baseman, number 49, Ortiz Ranchez. The right fielder, number 5, Dean Westry. The left fielder, number 11, Mike Sanandez. The catcher, number 19, Raul Chamberlain. And taking the mound, the starting pitcher, number 79, Oral Mulholland. And as we get things started, let's get ready to make some noise and play ball.
Good afternoon to you all. My name is Pip Cleverly. This is Radio WGY, the amalgamated home of Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. And we have quite the game 3 of this 3-game series after a very big win against the league leading New Ohio Debonairs. Amalgamated Baseball Holdings are looking to take the series, take 2 games at home against the first place New Ohio Debonairs, currently sitting at 11-3. That was Turf Tamba rounding out the first one. Smashing the first hit is lively cartwheeling, and that's going to be caught out by Mike Truck. Bringing up Chud Tata. Tata is batting .350 this season. He's had 5 home runs, 10 runs batted in. And he's going to hit that one. It forces Truck to back up, but he gets the grab, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. That is a nice one to see for the moment for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. And Todd Gonzalez gets things started for ABH. And he's going to single that one past a diving Jake Steakhouse as well as Moon Wayner, and he is on with a stand-up single. Now brings up, leaving a bunt down while it's fouled, is Bobson Dugnut. Not expecting a bunt from Mr. Dugnut. However, that's what we have here. He's been batting .373 so far this season. Very much a singles hitter. However, he's going to ground that one out. So again, that moves Gonzalez to second base. Here is Willie Dustis. And that's going to be fair, just getting past the glove of Loud Juice Kendrick and into the corner here of the Amalgamated Baseball grounds. It's going to be a double for Dustis, and it's going to mean that Gonzalez will score, and it is 1-0 here in the bottom of the first for Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. Currently sitting at 6-8, 5 games out of first place. And the 1-0 lead. 6-8, 5 games out of first place. 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 6-8, 5 games out of fir But taking a second game from New Ohio would be quite something. And that is Mike Truck. That's going to be out for out number 2. However, it does cause Justice to tag up. So with 2 outs, it is Ortiz, Ranchez, new signing coming from wholly owned baseball subsidiaries. How he's going to ground that one right out of turf timber and end the inning. 2 hits, 1 run, and ABH have the lead with Ped Wingner. Up to bat for the New Ohio Debonairs, and he's going to sky that one. 1 hit, and he is gone to industry immediately. That is home run number 6 for Ped Wingner this season already. And with 1 swing of the bat, we've seen him do it before. That is the awesome power of Ped. And he hits that to industry. We'll get the call at the middle of the inning, and it's going to be Jake Stakehouse. He grounds that one right out to Bobson Dugnut. Easy catch made by Willie Dustis. 1 away. Up next is Loud Juice Kendrick, playing first base lately with Turf Tamba's form. Loud Juice Kendrick is actually 5-12 for the season. Very early on. 43 at-bats, 22 hits. Amazing. He's going to ground that one right to Null Holland. And it will be out number 2. Thus bringing up Kerrick Burns. It's that one. First swing right to Ranchez. Throw to Dustis in time. Well, the home run was the only blip on the only ink blot on the otherwise clean piece of paper, and it is tied at 1 here into the bottom of the second. That home run hit by Ped Wingner, brought to you by Industry Brand fragrances, perfumes, and colognes. Because if you can smell like anything in the world, why wouldn't you want to smell like Industry? Dean Westry pops that one up right to Blythe Cartwheeling to get things started, and it is now Mike Senandez. Hernandez makes contact on that one. He goes right to Buena, and he's going to run it out for a single. So good hustle, good placement of the ball, and he is on with a single with 1 out. It's Raul Chamberlain, the catcher. Yul Buena, by the way, 2-0 so far this season. He's had a great start. That swing for strike number 2. And goodness me, that is a strikeout. Swinging of Raul Chamberlain, bringing up Oral Nulhal in the pitcher spot. And it should be easy for out number 3. It goes right to the pitcher, and he bobbles it but makes the throw in time. Well, that is the end of 2. Tied at 1 still. And it is Dimples Bugby. His first at bat, top of the 3rd. Listen to Pip Cleverly on radio WGY. Going to be thrown right to dust. Play made by Bobson Dugnut for out number 1. This is Amalgamated Radio for the working class. And we are here with a jam-packed Amalgamated baseball grounds, full of employees, employee families, and fine consumers of the amalgamated goods of Amalgamated Industries. And that is Mule Buena striking out. Brings us up to Turf Tamba, who is going to pop that one high into the air. Should be an easy catch for Mike Truck. Makes it. And that will be the end of that for New Ohio. So ABH keeping them in check so far. It is tied at 1. Here is Todd Gonzalez. Swing at the first one. Gonzalez had a single to lead off the game. That's going to be fouled. He's going to be behind it now with an 0-2 count. And what a catch by Turf Tamba, just laying himself out there. That catch is worth a salt. Which is why it's brought to you by Salt, the seasoning craze that's sweeping the nation. Find it in your delicatessens and groceries, and wherever salt is sold. Follow the deer, and you'll find salt. That was flew out to Chad Data in center field from Bobson Dugnut. He's 0-2 for today. Willie Dustis had the RBI double to get ABH on the board to start things off. He's going to pop that ball high into the air, and it's going to be a catch for a 1-2-3 inning for ABH. And coming up now is Blithely Cartwheeling. Cartwheeling is going to hit that one on the first pitch, and it's going to be a line drive right past the shoulder of Oral Holland. He's on with a single. That is his first hit of the game. Cartwheeling, that's the best of season so far. 211. So that is a gift of a hit, I must say. If you're New Ohio, however, Sean Cater does not make good contact. I don't think he attempted to lay down a bunt, but and the throw is off and not. It's going to be an error. Well, Ped Wingner is on via an error, and we'll see who that gets attributed to. But what could have been out number 2 is now 1 out. Runners on first and second with Jake Steakhouse. And he's going to hit that one high. Is it far enough? Yes, it is, to industry. A 3-run home run for Jake Steakhouse, his 4th home run of the season. And that is RBIs numbers 11 through 13 for Mr. Steakhouse. And it's now 4-1 for New Ohio. And Ortiz Ranchez is going to get that one. That is Loud Juice Kendrick for out number 2. Easy catch by Willie Dustis. And here is Carrick Burns. Burns grounds that one right to Ranchez. The throw is just the same as it was. And that's going to be the end of the top of the 4th. It is 4-1 after a 3-run home run by Jake Steakhouse, brought to you by Industry Brand. Colognes, perfumes, and fragrances. You're out in the town, and a lovely lady asks you how you can smell so intoxicating. You just look her in the eye and say, "My darling, that is the smell of industry." When Mike Ruck gets things going, it is not going to be far enough. It is right to the glove of Chad Theater for out number 1. Ruck has had 4 home runs this season, and somehow it feels quiet. Man who led every single batting title last season. This is Ortiz Ranchez. Batted .305 in the Nursery League for wholly owned baseball. He's very much of interest to the big side, the ABH team. And he's on with a single. Dean Westry found his way back into the starting lineup, replacing Orlando Dwin. That's going to be out for out number 2. Mike Senandez. To be a strikeout for Fernandez, bringing an end to the 4th inning. It is 4-1 in favor of the visitors, and they get things started up again with Dimples Bugby. The catcher. This is the bottom of the order, and he's going to be struck out swinging. 4 for 2 today, up to Mule Wayner. Wayner facing his pitching counterpart, Oral Holland. Big swing on the first one. And that's going to be contact. However, it is going to be ground out right the throw from Chamberlain to Dustis for out number 2. And we go to the top of the order again with Turf Tamber. That's going to be fair. That'll be his first hit of the game. It'll be on for a single as it skirts past the third baseman, Ortiz Ranchez. Fernandez has to grab it and make the throw to keep him at first. Blithely cartwheeling. His last at bat was a single, and he ultimately scored a run. thanks to Jake Steakhouse's home run. And he's going to attempt to steal. He's very slow, and he is caught and shamed. And that is going to do it for the inning. Well, very much a relief there, as that stops an a potential offensive run to get things started. What a dive from Jake Steakhouse! Makes the throw in time and gets Raul Chamberlain. Brings up the pitcher spot. Oral Mulholland here in the bottom of the fifth. Mulholland still pitching very well. I'll give him that. You could just hear as Cliff Tamba came out to field that he was getting rousingly shamed by this crowd for attempting to steal and getting caught. Showing where their moral compass lands. Theft not to be tolerated here. Oh my goodness, Mule Wayner, is he okay? Well, that just hit him square in the face, it looked like. And he is still going to pitch. Well, good for him. I cannot believe that happened. And the out was recorded. He is going to, well, he continues to pitch. And my word, he gets the third out. Well, kudos to him. Bully to him. My word, Mule Wayner. Well, he's stubborn as his namesake. When it comes to avoiding injury, I must imagine. Goodness me. Well, Mike Truck gets the first catch, which goes to blithely cartwheeling. That's the first out. Flown out. My goodness. Someone is telling me that was a very fierce Noel Holland drive. I don't... you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. It was a very fierce line drive hit by Oral Noel Holland right to the facial extremities of him, and that's going to be out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning with Ped Wingner, thankfully not on base this time. Did not spell anything good when it happens, and it is going to be Bobson Dugnut. Dugnut not having a good day today. He is 0 for 2, and they make that 0 for 3. That one right to the infield, the throw to Kendrick in time, and it looks like Wayner's day is going to be over. Shirley Bo Burley will come in for relief and give Wayner a little bit of a rest as Justice. So a little bit of information about Shirley Bo Burley. ERA is 2.57, 257 for the season. 4 strikeouts, only 57 innings, so he's not come in for very much. He's only played in 4 different games. Might have to do a little bit more today as he gets that third out, so again, might need to be called upon for a little bit more than he is typically out for. And that's going to drop for Jake Steakhouse. He's on first with the single. Bringing up Loud Juice Kendrick. Oh, what a diving catch. Cannot get the fancy down double play. Loud Juice Kendrick rounds that one, or lines that one right out of Todd Gonzalez. 0 for 3 for Loud Juice Kendrick. Not expecting that kind of quiet performance from him. He is being blanked by Oral Mulholland. What a dive for Ranchez. Gets to the second base. Fielder's choice, so it's going to be the second out. So Kerrick Burns is currently on first. 2 outs. It is Dimples Bugby. Right to Ranchez, throw in time, that's the third out, and that will retire the side. So we have a good stretch. It is in between the seventh innings. It's in between the 7th innings as we do stretch. Some company mandated calisthenics, of course. And we get things started. That was going to be the easy out right to Tamba. That was Ortiz Ranchez. And it brings up Dean Westry. And Westry is going to foul that one off. 1-2 the count. And Bo Burley, fairly confident here. Very good outing so far for Bo Burley to hold the lead. Likely ask for Bo Burley to go a third inning into the 8th. And not a lot of pitches thrown. I think that may have been pitch number 10, as that was out to getting Mike Fernandez on a 1-3 inning. We'll have to see as Bo Burley takes the plate. Yes, Bo Burley will in fact bat. And one swing, and I don't think he'll be too bothered by that. I think he'll go back and get himself prepared for the mound once more. And that is out number 2, recorded by Turf Tamba. Flying that one out. And right past the glove of Noel Holland, who is still in this one. Puts blithely cartwheeling on with his second single of the day. Cartwheeling, the unsung hero here, getting 2 hits. Scored on one of them. And Chud Tata hits that higher than it is far. My word. Well, that's going to be it. That's going to be it for the top of the 8th. We go back to Raul Chamberlain for ABH. Chamberlain, not the best of batting 146 today, but making Bo Burley use a lot of pitches. 5 to be exact. It's a full count for Chamberlain. Pops it up high into the air, and this looks like that might be it. And this brings up the pitcher spot. So this will be an interesting decision whether or not. And it will be Orlando Dwin, who has been batting 394 this season. And he's going to improve that by dropping it in. For extra bases, that will be a double all the way to center field. And Chud Tata and Orlando Dwin coming in as a pinch hitter. Gets on with a double, and that would break up a potential double play. It does move Dwin to third, but Gonzalez hits that one right to Turf Tamba, making the throw. And this is Bobson Dugnut, who's been 0 for 3 today. Ball 2 almost very much scaring him off the plate a bit. And he's going to walk him, so that's a bit of a gift. Well, Willie Dustis, with 2 outs, represents the tying run. At the plate, he's going to swing very casually at that first one. Big swing goes foul. And he's going to strike out looking. It will end the inning. And it brings up Mario McElwain for ABH, and he faces Ped Wingner in his first at-bat. Big swing by Wingner. And he's going to get on with a single. That will be the second hit for Ped Wingner today. Jake Steakhouse, a home run and a single today. Very much, and he's going to hit into potentially Fancy Dan double play. A Fancy Dan double play at Jake Steakhouse brings up outs number 1 and 2. Now Juice Kendrick will be 0 for 4 today as he grounds that one right to Bobson Dugnut for the final out of the top of the 9th. Well, this is it. It is going to be bare butts coming in for the close.
Blizzard.
Airbus has already 4 saves in the season. He has been outstanding. But Mike Truck! Well, you have one of the best closers in the game that we have seen in his very early rookie season. Bear Butt, he's 3-0 today on record. 4 saves already in this very early season. 14 games so far. Gives up a home run to Mike Truck, and Ortiz Sanchez will get on with a single. 4-2 with the tying run in the bottom of the 9th. No outs at the plate. It is Dean Westbury. Swing on Dean Westbury. It doesn't seem like it's going to go far enough. Could it? No, I think Ranchez was not even going to attempt to tag up, so it is 1 out. Westbury will go 0 for 4 today. Bring up Mike Sanandez. And that's only 1 hit today. Really use some of that amazing batsmanship. Yeah, but again, he's been only have 1-4-2. And that's going to drop right into the glove of Karen Burns for out number 2. Well, we're really up against it now. Raul Chamberlain, the last out. No, they're going to go to Glenn Allen Mixon. Glenn Allen Mixon, an interesting pinch hitter option. And he's going to keep this alive. Well, that puts the tying run at second, and they're going to send him home. Well, Mixon is in with a double, and it is now a 1-run game with McIlwain, and I think they are probably going to sleeve Redrosian. And this is perhaps a chance. There are 2 outs. The tying run is on second. The go-ahead run is at the plate. And it's going to be right to Blithely cartwheeling. The throw in time, it was ever so close. But the New Ohio Debonairs do take the win. And that will do it. And this crowd, you just feel a giant exhale of sadness as this Amalgamated Baseball crowd is, in fact, as these Amalgamated Baseball fans are brought to the conclusion of this game. The final score, of course, 4-3. We'll give you the official box score of this game. The final score, New Ohio Debonairs 4 off 7 hits. The Amalgamated Baseball Holdings 3 runs off 8 hits with 1 error. That is going to do it for the series. Well, my word, there were quite the events to discuss in that one. A close comeback at the end in the bottom of the 9th. Cut short by Bear Butts, who does in fact record the save. Mule Wainer, the winning pitcher, despite his dangerous injury. We're going to hope for the best for him. I'm sure he will make a good recovery. I think mules tend to be thick-skinned, and again, it's not an easy, nor is it a safe job. There is the dangers of it. So we wish the best, of course. We wish in a sporting way. We don't want to see anyone get injured or perhaps worse in this sport. It is a dangerous sport. There are its risks, but we do wish our best. We do wish an amalgamated recovery to Mule Wainer. Hopefully we'll see him back again in a starting game, in starting time. This, of course, concludes the series for the three-game series between these two teams. New Ohio improves to 12-3. Amalgamated Baseball Holdings drops down to 6-9, which is not a very nice record to be recording at the moment. However, they do remain in 6th place. New Ohio, of course, stay in 1st place. And for these teams, Amalgamated Baseball Holdings will go right on the road and head up to Boston, Massachusetts for a 3-game series with the Boston Ruffians starting tomorrow and going 2 days with a day off, and then the 3rd game on June 1st. As for the New Ohio Debonairs, they have a travel day before they head back home. And on the 30th, they have a home series against the 2nd place New York Haberdashers. So our in-state rivals, the Haberdashers, have a chance to take a couple of games from the New Ohio Debonairs. 1st versus 2nd, I imagine all eyes will be on that. But, of course, we will have all the action on Amalgamated Radio here in Schenectady for you. You can tune in for the games even the away coverage, but of course we will always be here for every home game here on Amalgamated Radio. And of course we want to thank our good friends and sponsors of the Honey Wheats Tobacco Company, giving you fresh hand-rolled cigarettes from the fabled tobacco roads of the Carolinas. They are just good for any occasion, and they provide us with the 3 finest dandies of the day in this game. They all come from the New Ohio Debonairs. The 3rd finest dandy goes to Mule Wayner, the winning pitcher, going 5 and a third innings, 2 strikeouts, only 4 hits allowed. 2nd finest dandy goes to Ped Wingner, who had a home run. That was the solo shot, I believe, that started things off for the Debonairs. But the finest dandy of the day, getting a complimentary carton of Honey Wheat cigarettes, is Jake Steakhouse. Jake Steakhouse, with going 2 for 4 with a 3-run home run that proved to be the deciding factor in this game. That is brought to you by the Honey Wheat Tobacco Company, reminding you as always to smoke wheat every day. That will do it for us on this broadcast. Again, my name is Pip Cleverly. This is Radio WGY. We'll continue back with the music for you. And until next time, we're signing off from Schenectady, New York, saying please report to work tomorrow at your regularly scheduled times.